Hello and welcome to English by Ears. Here at English by Ears, we'll help you train your ears and unlock the secrets of natural English. Hit the subscribe button and let's get started.
This story is about a family day at the beach. Listen carefully. The sun peeked through the curtains, casting a warm glow across our bedroom. I stretched and smiled, knowing that today was our long-awaited beach day. My husband, Mark, was already up, brewing coffee in the kitchen. Our two kids, Lily and Alex, were still snuggled under their blankets, dreaming of sandcastles and seashells. Mark and I had planned this day meticulously. We'd packed the night before, sunscreen, towels, beach toys, and a picnic basket filled with sandwiches, fruit, and lemonade. The excitement buzzed in the air as we woke the kids and announced our adventure. The drive to the beach was filled with laughter and anticipation. Lily chattered about building the biggest sandcastle ever, while Alex insisted he'd find a rare seashell to add to his collection. Mark hummed along to the radio, stealing glances at me. His eyes crinkled at the corners, and I knew he was as thrilled as I was. We parked near the dunes, the salty breeze tugging at our hair. The kids raced ahead, their tiny feet leaving imprints in the sand. Mark and I held hands, feeling the warmth of the sun on our skin. We spread our beach towels, claiming our spot near the water's edge. The kids darted toward the waves, shrieking with delight as the foam tickled their toes. Mark and I set up the umbrella, anchoring it securely. I watched him, admiring the way his strong hands worked, the same hands that had held mine during our vows. Lily and Alex dug into the sand, their plastic shovels, creating miniature kingdoms. Mark joined them, sculpting turrets and moats. I sat back, content to watch my family play. The sun painted their faces golden, and I snapped photos to remember this day forever. Alex discovered a perfect seashell, a delicate spiral of pink and white. He held it up triumphantly, and we all cheered. Lily's sandcastle grew taller, decorated with seashells and seaweed. Mark and I added our own touches, creating a family masterpiece. Our stomachs grumbled, and we spread out the picnic blanket. The sandwiches tasted better with a view of the ocean. We shared stories and laughter, the waves providing a soothing soundtrack. Lily declared that the seagulls were our lunchtime audience, and we tossed them crumbs, pretending they applauded. After lunch, we waded into the water. Mark held Alex's hand, teaching him to jump over the gentle waves. Lily clung to my side, her laughter contagious. The salt water cooled our skin, and for a moment, time stood still. We were a family, connected by love and the vastness of the sea. As the afternoon wore on, we collected seashells, tiny treasures that whispered secrets of the ocean. Lily found a starfish, its arms regenerating after a close encounter with a seagull. Alex filled his bucket with sand, determined to build a second sandcastle. Mark wrapped his arms around me, and we watched the sunset, a fiery ball sinking into the horizon. The kids sat beside us, sleepy but happy. We'd created memories today, etching them into our hearts like seashells in the sand. Reluctantly, we packed up our belongings. The beach held a piece of our souls now, and we promised to return soon. As we drove home, tired but content, I glanced at Mark. His sun-kissed face mirrored my own joy. Our beach day had been perfect, a day of love, laughter, and seashells.
Now let's learn some new vocabulary. Snuggled, which means nestled comfortably and warmly. Anticipation, which means a feeling of excitement or expectation. Meticulously, which means carefully and precisely. Imprints, which means marks or shapes made by pressure. Delicate, which means very fine or light in texture or structure. Triumphantly, which means in a way that shows pride or happiness. Reluctantly, which means hesitantly or unwillingly. Cast, which means to throw or send something forcefully. Brewing, which means making a hot drink, especially coffee. Chattered, which means talked rapidly and excitedly. Buzzed, which means filled with excitement or activity. Anchoring, which means securing something firmly in place. Sculpting, which means shaping something by removing material. Grumbled, which means complained in a low, irritated voice. Contagious, which means likely to spread to others. Regenerating, which means growing or forming again.
Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and more stories.